Medusa, Stone Gaze damage amplification increased to 50%. Stone Gaze duration rescaled to be less at level 1, more at level 3. Stone Gaze slow reduced.
I'm just trying to make it a little better. Whatever.
I mean, it was okay sometimes, but
The skill is fucking legit though.
yeah,
It's very good. But yeah.
Meepo.
Meepo base damage increased by 4. Weehaw will be very happy about that.
That's increased by 20 actually.
4 times 5.
Yeah. I do math here.
That's pretty good. Aghanim Scepter for Marana passively triggers
Oh,
Starstorm
this-
every 8 seconds.
This will either own or be awful. I don't.
Well, if you have an alchemist, you don't have to worry about it being awful.
I think
This will.
when you get this item, it definitely feels good to have.
Yeah.
Like you automatically Starstorm creeps.
It's insane.
Like and then you double click.
I can see
You
it
have
now
2 stars and you
In my
do away.
gloves. Safe lane farming Marana, rushing Ags.
What's the damage? Is it 320?
Yeah.
So
it does a
three-
double proc too.
Right,
with this
320
one.
times 2, and then the last random one is half the damage.
No, it's full damage.
Is it full damage?
It's full damage.
Okay.
The second one is full damage too.
Yeah, I think that changed like last patch something.
Oh really? I mean, maybe this is very good then.
I think it's ownage.
I think it's.
I
it's
think
But
it's
I'm worried about the pubs rushing it first item on.
that's definitely the way you do it.
I
Is
think
it?
it feels very good.
I
to
mean,
have
you would
that
farm
item.
extremely fast.
Yeah.
You just walk up to a creep wave, double Starstorm right there,
I'm
farm.
sure your carriers are going to love that, because you only do this on like a roaming Marana or something. A
You
four
can cut
position.
creep waves. The only
It's-
problem, it doesn't work if you're invisible. So you can't just run around the map
Ah, yeah,
like
that's-
Starstorming things invis and like, you know.
Looking
being-
forward to seeing this in pubs nonetheless.
I am
Morphling, replicate damage dealt increased by 30%. Hybrid cooldown reduced.
Yeah, the hybrid
Hero
doesn't
is
matter.
still really good, regardless of these.
The
changes.
replicate's actually really big. 80% damage.
Yeah.
Against all these like
Yeah,
against
now it's not.
yeah.
Now it's not just this
Save yourself.
teleportation
Yeah.
kind of mechanic. Now it's actually.
You use it on any carry mid game.
Yeah.
But he's typically going to be the carry, unless you're playing at support. Which is
Actually,
still viable,
I mean, he's the
probably.
carry himself, but he replicates the enemy carry, and now he
Oh,
has
the enemy
he's
carry,
2
yeah.
carries in
Sure.
that sense. So.
Naga Siren mirror image damage increased. Song of Siren scepter regeneration. Nobody's going to buy that. It doesn't matter. Song of Siren now affects units like golems. So
Magic immunes, ancients, pretty much.
Life Stealer.
Yeah.
The illusion damage is it's alright, you know. Naga Siren, she will be back.
I mean, she also has a
I
damage
don't
block
want
now
her
on
to be
illusions.
back. That's
She
the
will
thing.
be back, and
Damage
inevitably,
block on illusions will help her from the jungle
Yeah.
a lot too.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Naga carry inevitably.
God help us all. Nature's Prophet Treants bounty increased slightly.
The only thing that changed was the vision. You can't like scout as well with trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can kind of like avoid them if you see
That's
them.
quite a big change.
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
It's like
You can
half the
you
day.
can actually play around with that.
you can like
Like
you can
that.
like run around them.
You can juke them before you really couldn't.
You couldn't do anything about it.
I mean, juking Treants is super important.
It is in the
They
mid
do
game.
a lot of damage.
No, no,
especially
in
those
the,
great
no, no.
I'm just kidding.
It's the scouting, all
I
right?
know,
You know,
the
stop
beginning
memeing
of the
at me. I can't handle it after the Abaddon
Abaddon?
triggering.
And they also
triggered too
like
easily.
the Aghanim's profit like feeds more gold away.
Oh,
I guess
that's
it's-
a good point. Yeah.
Basically, it just feeds more gold. But,
Four more gold.
you know, it doesn't matter if you
that adds up when you
if
have.
your buildings are dead. It doesn't matter.
Adds up when you have an Alchemist on the other
So,
team. Alchemist is the answer to
Sure.
every question we've had this patch.
Alchemist
Necrophos,
won the tournament last time.
Reaper Scythe, respawn timer penalty reduced to 10, 20,
The
30.
damage.
Damage increase. Level 1.
You can
before
actually
has
kill
been
someone.
Awful.
You can kill someone level 1 now.
Yeah, before level 1, you're just doing it like when they're at 10 HP just to get the.
You do it for a
extra-
stun, really. Level 1. The stun.
It's
Like,
actually good now. Like, obviously, this is a bit of a
Yeah,
nerf,
but do you really got a nerf like the first thing? Like that hero was never played right.
But I mean,
almost.
this is like the most
So-
broken thing about him, though.
yeah, it definitely is.
That's the reason why you would pick him, kind of right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
The Reaper Sight damage is actually pretty big.
I think
Yeah.
the biggest issue with him is when Glimmer Cape was introduced.
Yep.
Like, he's just super easy to counter.
And then there's heroes like
There's-
Dazzle.
I guess what does this mean? It means that whenever they have
It does 0.6%, which 60% of their missing health.
yeah.
So if they're under 50%, they'll die to your ult now.
Mhm.
Whereas before, you had to give them like 20% health, and they were
level
going to
one
die.
before was awful.
Yeah.
Nyx Assassin, Spike Carapace, okay, it's just a fix, base HP regeneration,
This
now
means
3.5.
with Fear offlane, you get 2 mangoes, and you have 5.5 base regions. You have a tango going at all times.
I mean, this hero's good.
This hero's good stuff.
It's very annoying.
One of the coolest ags in the game for this guy, too. Omni Knight Degen Aura no longer pierces spell immunity.
Yeah, great.
I mean, this hero's literally never picked. Why is he getting nerfed?
It's good in pubs.
I guess. I get OD.
Yeah.
OD Omni.
Yeah, good stuff.
Alright. Oracle Aghanim Scepter reduces Purifying Flames to 1 second cooldown and lowers the cast point.
This gives you an item to build an Oracle, because no one ever really knows what to build in that hero. If you build like Mana Boots Mech or something, now you get this. If you're super farmed, you get Point Booster, and you just rush Ags. Now
I mean, you can damage the enemy for a ridiculous amount.
You can get
succession
4
or heal your allies in quick succession.
Yeah, you can get 4 flames on someone before you need to like purge it. Before it starts like healing them, it's just making it
You
out.
can also like make a guy literally immortal. Think about it, because you ult him and then you use
Alchemist.
the second skill.
Yeah.
And then you use 4 or what is it like? Was that 5 seconds? The second skill, the immunomagic.
It's like 2.5 level 1, right?
Yeah, it goes 3, 4, 5.5. Is that right?
Yeah.
I think that sounds right.
And then
So,
you put
Alchemist.
5. You put 5 of these fuckers on this guy who has ulted.
I'm
Yeah,
hearing
And
Alchemist.
then that guy is like more than full HP when he comes out.
Yeah, the answer is Alchemist again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's any hero.
Alright.
Actually.
OD Arcane Orb Intelligence
Alchemist.
Stolen is reduced, which I
This
I've actually
everyone
lost.
called this one.
Yep, Arcane Orb mana cost increased to a lot, 160 at level 4.
This hero might be garbage again.
And the cast range is absolutely like
Yeah, this
abysmal.
hero's garbage. Okay, never pick this again. Right? Never.
Nah, who knows? Who knows, man?
Garbage.
Is this
Garbage.
warranted?
Garbage?
The Astral Imprisonment wasn't. The mana cost
I
wasn't.
any hero was garbage in Dota ever, but
The first one was. The second two, I don't think so. It being 4, 1 per level, it's good stuff. The Astral Imprisonment range, it's like,
I mean,
why?
this is-
I mean, maybe you don't. Maybe you skill it differently now.
You
Like, Maybe you have to play it differently. Yeah, I think so. Because Astral is actually pretty fucking good. Like it has low cooldown. It actually deals like 300 damage in you, and you get put down 4 seconds.
What I'm saying is pick Alchemist instead of OD.
And you can't sustain the level 4 orb early on because it's 160 mana. So you just have to reconsider how that hero works. I think.
I think so too. I think he still has a place somewhere out there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still disgusting late game.
Yeah.
Nothing changed late game
I
or like
guess so.
mid late game.
PA Stifling Dagger now does a real physical attack. So it does 60 damage plus 70% of your attack damage, which means like Battle Fury will cleave on your Stifling Daggers, for example, and all that good stuff. PA, his turn rate is also improved. Or hers.
Nothing really major changed.
It's cool though.
Yeah,
The turn rate thing is nice. I think
Yeah, you-
always on heroes.
Like when you're doing a blink.
That's the
right?
whole
Is
thing
that-
with your hero again.
turn rate's garbage.
Now you have this turn rate that makes you really enjoy playing the hero because it turns so fast. Same
Right.
with we didn't get there yet, but Rubik also got a chain like this.
But
Wisp has no chain rate, so it's like we actually move back and
Well,
forth
it makes
like
sense for Rubik too.
very fast, and it just feels good to play.
If you're
Like,
if you're playing PA and you're doing a blink behind you,
yeah, it's
that's
very
like
fast.
the biggest deal I think for this
You
hero.
can like while you're running away, you can like turn a dagger slow. Maybe you get a crit, maybe you one hit a hero, and then run away again.
A lot of
Something
MLG
like that.
360 no scopes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Phoenix Supernova now, or the Scepter for his ult, now also increases number of attacks. I didn't know why this didn't do this before.
This is actually really big.
It's really good.
It's really, really good. Reason
Wait,
to buy it.
What was the number before? What's the regular number?
5.
5, 8, 11.
Yeah, so it's 2.
That's
Two,
two extra- okay,
two
that's
more
not bad.
attacks.
That's
No,
not-
no, it's really good. 2 more attack is the difference between life and death.
Or you can just get your teammate killed.
You don't have to pull them
You
in.
don't have to do that.
You don't have to pull your teammate in.
But isn't that the reason you get Aghanims?
No, you get
But now,
now,
yeah,
you,
this
now you
is
get it for
right.
this.
So you buy Aghanim Scepter for 2 extra hits on your.
That's big. That's
Is it-
really that's
Is it big enough to get Aghanim Scepter over
It
Veil
might-
over
it might
Shivas?
be like it might
Yes.
be. I mean, you're probably getting Veil first, or you're getting Shivas first.
Oh,
or
this is
like a
maybe-
6th item or 5th item or something.
Maybe
you can
it's
also
a third
pull
item.
your allies in at the last minute, last second too.
It's
Oh, that's true, huh?
You have to have them in. You don't have to have them in the egg the whole time.
Okay.
oh really?
Yeah, you can pull them in as it's like about to hatch. Just pull them in real
Are
quick.
you sure about this?
Yes,
That's actually insane if that's true then. So why hasn't nobody picked it up before?
because you
I-
just
I-
die.
Play with Bone 7 once. We did a really good play like this, but that's like the only time I've seen it.
So it happened one good play so far with this.
Well, we had
Ags.
the
This was like Storm
Caudle,
Spirit.
right? It's a long
Yeah.
time ago. Caudle Phoenix, and then whatever third hero, and he egged.
Mhm.
Pulled a really low hero in, and then I used Blinding Light, and they kept attacking his egg, and then it exploded, and we killed them.
What
And we lost the
synergy?
game, but it was very cool.
Bone 7 is like the innovator of Ag. Like he got Ags on LC when it first came out.
I mean,
It was awful, but he got it.
I mean, the only reason like you really pull someone in is like you do like a storm or something. You can give them full HP and mana, and all cooldowns
Yeah,
reduced.
all
But like,
cooldowns.
because it's everything but the ultimate.
Yeah.
Everyone wants their ultimate refreshed, unless you're like PA or a carry or something, you know. But it's
Right.
like your carry shouldn't be dead when you're egging.
All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Puck. Increased illusory orb speed by 1, which sounds small,
That's
but
big.
That's fast. It's a race card.
So I actually looked this up. It went
race
from
car.
650 ms to 651.
what? That's not true. Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it is.
What?
It's in the log. You go to Dota files.
But you can't tell that.
It's big.
That's actually big.
It's
650
big.
to 651
It's
is big.
big. It's big.
That doesn't sound right.
It's big.
It's
I
not
mean,
MS then, right? It's not like movement speed.
It might not be. It might be units.
Okay, it has to be different because you can actually tell the difference.
It might be units instead of movement speed.
All right, well, we're turning into Han now. Good stuff. Pugna, another word now, treats illusions
Look at
as
every
creeps
patch.
for hit count calculation. What?
We're Han every patch. Or more Han every patch.
Yeah, I know. They could have done this, 4 years ago.
Where's my bombardier?
What does this mean? Another word now treats illusions as creeps for hit count. Oh.
So illusions only do
Oh.
1 damage because it has 12 health and
So you could Manta and just kill the ward easily.
yeah, PL
Okay.
was really good at this.
So there's a big buff for Pugna.
This is the same. I'm gonna get to later.
Razor static link break distance increased by 100. So you cast it, and then the break distance after is now 100.
So like you cast it and then if they're already moving away, sometimes it just instantly breaks. That won't happen
Yeah.
anymore.
I mean, it's also like if the racer is chasing you, you have to be that 100 range longer away from the racer, which means that he's even more disgusting to win against now.
Yeah.
And actually just do the damage.
So we're going to see
And-
Razor again.
Maybe.
Probably, yeah. Like that hero is actually ridiculously strong in lane now because you can't actually break the link. It's very difficult.
Ricky has been added to CM.
Oh my
Link
God.
strike damage increased by 40.
That's
at
pretty
level
big.
4. Tricks of the trade cast improved. The cast point improved by 0.1, which is pretty big as well. Tricks of the trade cooldown reduced by a decent amount.
I don't think this is a carry still.
I don't really know what to make of this hero.
Is this your hero, Missouri?
I have no idea, but it's
Or is this a
it, may-
carry's
it
hero?
might it might be eventually, but right now no. But
Maybe it's an offlaner.
the
I
hero
don't
will
know.
definitely see play by at least OG and probably EG too.
Yeah,
Because those
EG,
guys
no
are
doubt.
Ricky fan, nothing.
It's okay. Our channel accepts everything.
Fanboys.
Fanboys. Yeah.
Fan guys.
Rubik. Fade Bolt damage increased slightly. Null field increased by 2%
That's pretty big.
at level 4. And actually 5% at level 1. That's like a bigger deal. That's a kind of a
Yeah.
one-hit wonder.
Value point.
This is
Value
a really,
point, turn
this is a
rate
really nice
increase.
buff to Rubik overall.
The turn rate is the biggest thing.
The hero is just cool now. It's just gotten more cool. Like
It's cool.
more cool. like,
Pickable.
turn rate, great stuff. No, little bit of buff, no field, a little bit of buff, fable. Perfect.
I miss the days of Rubik solo mid. Does
Oh,
this
yeah,
make
I
him
don't-
viable solo mid?
I don't
ever?
miss the days of Rubik's solo mid.
Why?
Maybe.
It's super fun. Like as a spectator, at least, this is one of the most fun heroes to watch.
Yeah, but that's on your team and you're sad.
Oh, okay.
And maybe if you play against this Enigma Tide secret kind of stuff, then
Stealing
you
big
need a mid
spells,
hero
make
and
big
stuff,
plays.
and it
Oh,
fits.
we
and
know
you
all
can do
about
it.
secret kind of stuff.
Yeah, man.
Sand King, Sandstorm max channel time rescaled to be 50. Probably makes no difference on this hero, right? Oh, actually, for jungling,
Level 1.
eh,
Level 1, it's kind of okay. You just kind of, I don't know.
I mean, look
they
at
don't have
it.
any detection.
It's one of those things again. Like, look at the scaling. Why would you want a sandstorm for 80 seconds?
I know
same
some
spot.
people that would like to do that.
Where do you
Uh,
sandstorm?
Very new players think that just sitting in a lane leeching XP somehow, you sandstorm. Other team doesn't buy sentries because they're new.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 80 seconds though. That you gotta be having 4 sandstorm.
Yeah, but you
And
can
there's
go
no
make a
way.
sandwich. You can come back,
And you're not
Good
dead.
point.
Not
you
dead.
sandstorm again,
You
and then
can
start eating.
You
that
can maybe
sandwich.
still do that now
But
if you're
if-
fast.
You gotta be a little faster. Shadow Demon, Disruption Illusion damage
just shift to it.
increased. Soul Catcher cooldown reduced.
Oh, I didn't actually see that one when I looked through it.
That illusion damage is pretty big because they buffed him last patch.
Yeah.
Illusions still last like what, 11 seconds?
They last longer now.
Think about it now, right? You disrupt a hero, let's say level 1 Dazzle.
Okay.
Level 1, you disrupt this level 1 Dazzle. Now, they illusion 2 of them. They spawn on top of him, and now they actually deal more damage than the Dazzle himself.
Right.
They deal 150% in total, right?
150 instead of 120. Oh, this is assuming it's level 4. We're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Right, damn. That's sad.
It's better late game. Because
It's better late game. I thought he would actually
These,
be good
these
early
things,
game, but
these things last forever now. They last like 11 to
Yeah,
12
well,
seconds.
I was
At
just
level
about to say
2,
that would have been
At
broken.
level 2, it's almost the same damage as a hero itself. So that's
True.
early game. That's pretty good. Still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Soul
what is,
Catcher.
how does it scale? 45.
Well, you got
60,
you got to take
75.
into effect the numbers too, because those 45% are going to be reduced by armor, so it's not as much as you think it is.
But Soul Catcher cooldown is also pretty nice.
9 seconds. What does it last? Like 7 seconds on a hero? 8.
I don't know, man.
It lasts pretty long.
Shadow Fiend, Requiem of Soul damage line travel distance rescaled to 1,000. Requiem of Souls starting
know
with
it did that.
increased. Me neither, actually. And also it was the width rescaled.
What, it did that too?
I guess. Scepter also now increases Necromastery Souls to 46. Alchemist, anyone?
I'm hearing Alchemist.
This is
So you
never
get-
an item you would get, I'm
No,
guessing, by yourself.
You might actually, because it gives you so it's 4,200 gold. You get 10 more souls, which means two things:
20 damage.
20 more damage and more damage on your ult.
It's
because
more damage. That's true. More damage on your ult, and when it comes back, you heal
Yeah.
for that amount, right?
So the biggest thing is when you're right on top of someone, it does way more damage because every soul is gonna hit them. But like far away, not so much.
But far away it deals more damage too, right? Because
Yeah, because
and with
there's
scaling.
more souls like
Yeah.
clumped up, so it's gonna do more damage far away. But it all together it's gonna do way more damage.
All right.
Like you can probably kill a 3,000 health hero by ulting them with Yules.
I just have a hard time believing Ags will ever be a purchase on Shadow Fiend.
It's like because like what is Shadow Fiend now? Is he the right click and carry that builds like Helmet Dominator S and Y, or is he the Blink Dagger Yules Aghanim Scepter hero? Like
Yeah, that's true. He can
What
kind
is
of
he?
do somewhat utility damage and even tanking. He can do any.
because the Blink Dagger Yules Aghanim Scepter might be actually really good if you can one shot the carry.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's definitely turning into a different hero. That's true. Like a
Get
different
Aether
style,
Lens.
different style of
Not
playing the hero.
Aetherlands.
Like in a
Shivas.
sense where he might just become this guy who deals a lot of damage. Which he's always been that guy, but
Yeah.
more of a farmer, an out farmer, and just raising everything. But now he might just be that guy who is a Zeus and blinks in and fucking
Because he can one
ults
shot
and deals damage to
any
everything.
hero now with this Ag.
And then he
Max
maybe he
souls.
dies, but he gets a triple kill, because he deals so much damage. But I mean, it's
It's
probably
an interesting
unlikely.
direction.
Yeah, because when you blow up, you do more damage too now.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you get the heal from the linear return.
Yeah.
They do more. Like, I don't know. I think it's okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Shadow Shaman, Mass Serpent Ward's splash mechanics reworked. It deals 75% at 175. What did it do before?
The farther away, the less splash. Now it's just.
Oh, it's just one splash at 175.
I think that's a good buff. It does. It means it's a lot. It's actually pretty big, because you have to be like really really close to them to do the 100% splash damage. Oh, you have to be really close to the target it hits to 100% splash damage.
Yeah, the hard target hit.
So now, if you hit a wave, it's gonna hit every creep for 75% damage. So it actually clear waves in like one hit. In team fights, it's pretty good.
Mm.
All right, this one I have a question about. Silencer, last word no longer slows. Arcane Curse base damage reduced.
Base duration.
Or base duration, sorry. Arcane Curse now slows movement speed by 18% at level 4. Arcane Curse cooldown increased. Glaives of Wisdom rescaled to be
10% less.
Yeah, a little bit less.
At max level.
So Arcane Curse has got to be the build now, right?
Yeah,
You
for
have
sure.
to go
It
this.
slows while you're silenced, because Arcane Curse won't count down while you're silent, won't do damage, and won't go away.
Yeah.
But it slows. Even though it's not doing damage, it won't go away.
It's an AoE slow.
Yes.
Wait, does it work like that?
Yes, it
if
does.
you're silenced, it doesn't.
It doesn't do damage, doesn't count down, doesn't like cool down or whatever.
Okay.
But it slows you still.
Okay.
So you're slowed, if you're silenced in Arcane Curse, you're slowed for like 20 seconds for 18%. It's pretty good.
So do you max? You probably max this one.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Yeah.
That seems really good. So you just don't get last word.
Because
So
now you
that's what you can do now. It just
Yeah.
deals damage, right?
because
That's- I think so.
the problem with the last word slow, you have to wait for it to pop, right? Now you just cast this, they're instantly slow, and you can chase them down and hit them.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Skywrath Mage, Mystic Flare, Scepter duration,
Alright, we tested this.
12 seconds.
It's not as good as you think it would be.
My god. Mystic Flare, Scepter cooldown increase, so it's no longer 0. Not that
Because
anybody
what
gets
hero stuns more than 2.4 seconds?
Well, you gotta
Uh,
stack them,
Like Void?
you know?
Like, but then they just walk away from it. Like in theory, if they just stand there and do like 5,000
It's kind of
damage,
weird to see in game because it's like this kind of
it's just there forever.
Right.
thing, and it just stays there. And
12 seconds. I mean, you can get away if you have a long stun of some kind. You can.
And this spell is actually
it
really,
shares damage.
this spell is actually really weird because any magic armor is really good versus spell because it's not like one big. It's not like Lena alts where it's like it's one big thing, and then magic armor doesn't do that much because it's like you're reducing it like 900 damage reduced by like the 15%. But this is like intervals of what the 20 second like every 20 damage like every like 0.01 second reduced by like what the 40% magic armor you have. So it's actually
doesn't it end up being the same?
So it actually no, it doesn't end up being the same.
No,
I don't think it does.
isn't that just math that it does end up being the same? I don't know. I don't want to go there because I don't know. For sure.
I mean, it might.
Logically, it should be the same, right?
Logically, it should, but
And math is logic.
You gotta think of like because
Math is logic.
this is like the same as Lena Alt for the 2.4 seconds, except it doesn't do it in one burst. You don't just click on someone and do 1,000
I understand,
damage.
and you can move out of it too. So
Yeah.
it feels like it should do a lot of damage.
But it doesn't.
Actually, you can just kind of get stunned, take 400 damage, and walk out of it. Whereas Lena would just.
But my point
damage.
is because it takes so long to do this damage, 2.4 seconds might not feel that long. But if you cast it and it only does 1 second, they BKB. It's like you only get half the damage. Not even half. You get less than half.
And like you already mentioned, Void is like the only thing I can think of because even
Earth
if it's
Shaker,
like,
I
even if
guess?
it's
I don't
RP or Shaker or something like that, you can force staff the target out.
Yep.
But Chronosphere you can't. You can't do shit about Chronosphere.
Glimmer Cape.
Or that. Sniper shrapnel damage
Sniper.
Increased.
Means he's better on lane, but the hero itself is the same. Dies when
You
you get
guys
close
miss
to him.
Sniper? You
No,
miss Sniper
no.
misery?
No, I don't.
Not really.
It's still a have horrible memories of that.
He's in a
actually.
good place.
The dumpster.
Yeah, he's
Spectre,
way down there.
Spectral dagger slow no longer goes through spell immunity. It can still find them though.
Still, it follows them, but it doesn't slow you through spell immunity.
Right. Okay.
That's what's really good.
Haunt
Buff.
cooldown increased.
That's
Haunt
good.
illusions no longer are unstunnable. I didn't even know that was a thing. I saw that it was like a bug or something.
It was
It's just
definitely
like,
a thing.
isn't that a bug?
They had the stun animation, but they just follow you around, like sliding on the ground.
yeah.
And they hit you still. It was so
And
annoying.
agility reduced or growth reduced by a decent
These
amount.
were all needed.
Yeah.
Still good hero.
All right. Storm Spirit Aghanim Scepter
Right.
causes electric vortex to be a 475 AoE ability around your hero. Awful, right?
The only thing I can think that would be good about this
I mean, it's a black hole.
is with Alchemist,
I guess.
because Storm Spirit needs all these items that aren't Aghanim Scepter. Like, you want a 6-slotted Storm Spirit without Aghanim Scepter, right? You
So
don't.
Alchemist.
The Alchemist.
I mean, it's pretty cool, right? In a sense, you have Enigma. He gets a fight. Like you have a Rubik that steals the Enigma
Yeah.
black hole.
Yeah.
You
With
also have a
Alchemist on your
Storm
team.
Spirit. Rubik black holes 5. Storm jumps in. Fucking another black hole on these 5. Like there's some things you can do with this. Like sip in, get 2 heroes to you.
They actually
'Cause
stack.
it has very good synergy
Okay,
in that
but
sense.
the
right?
issue is Storm Spirit just sucks, right?
And you don't want to build an Axe
Right.
for 4,000 gold.
No,
Like,
I
there's
agree.
no mana
I
regen,
agree.
no
Like,
stats,
If
like-
that thing was last,
yeah, if it was
patch,
when he was popular,
then
sure.
it would have been cool. But like he's just
The
he's
one
just
the
hard
one
to
good
play
thing
on.
is these things, like when they're all going to you, they all stack in one area. So they're all just on top of each other. So like stuns like the Alchemist stun will hit everything.
Oh my god, the synergy is out of control.
Yes.
Sven, base movement speed reduced by 5. Super shocked that he wasn't nerfed more, like with Warcry or something. But he had some indirect nerfs that we've already talked about.
That 5's pretty big actually for a hero that gets kited.
So, I guess that's a good point. He does get kited a lot.
Base
Terrorblade,
armor.
base armor increased by 3.
This is just a meme at
So
this
level
point.
1, how much is his armor?
10.
10 armor level
10
1.
armor, 500 health.
I mean, he actually doesn't care anymore. He doesn't give a fuck. Like he has Pullman shield and 10 armor. He's sitting there and
And then
he
you get
gets
nuked
like,
by one spell
what
and
does
you
he
die.
have? Yeah, I know, but in lane,
Well,
like,
you gotta get that item,
He's-
raindrop.
he goes safe lane, right? I
That's
assume.
legit.
I don't think he goes off lane, even though that who knows. But yeah, he goes safe lane. He doesn't care at all. Like
Yeah.
he has 10 armor, he has Pullman shield, he has 2 or 3 base region. You can't touch him.
2.5.
He actually does not take
And a
damage.
raindrop.
And a rain. He
He's
doesn't.
holding a raindrop.
This hero is getting interesting for sure.
And your
'cause-
illusions
because
get damage block
he's
now.
Very, very strong in
Oh,
lane
that's, yeah, we mentioned
But
that.
there's still paper. One stun, one nuke kills them.
It's fine.
They're
Raindrop
very
for the main
upset.
heroes, all that matters. Timbersaw, Whirling Death, debuff duration increased by 3 seconds. Reactive armor regen armor stack increased by a decent amount. You're the Timbersaw player.
I think that's okay.
It's okay.
Whatever, I'll take the buff.
So
Reactive
let's
armor
see,
regen.
How much
Go to the late
armor
game.
can you get total?
I can't do that.
It's 20 stacks.
20 times 1.6.
Yep. So 20. Yeah, but
What is that, like 32?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
And you get the every armor stack you have. Well, actually, I think you only get up to 20 regen. Then I don't think it stacks with armor.
Mm-hmm.
So you get 20 regen, and then
Yeah.
Well, also indirect buff
the
Bloodstone.
We
right?
haven't.
For
Did
extra
we
charges.
go over that?
Yeah, we already went over Bloodstone.
Yeah. The 12 charges is actually really big. Because 8 charges is not enough to sustain. Like, you want to just spam your spells to farm. And 8 charges was not enough. 12, you can spam all your spells in the jungle, farm every camp, and you still have enough mana to fight. And, like, not wait around for your mana.
Alright, Tinker. Rearm mana cost reduced. Rearm can no longer refresh Pipe of Insight. Didn't even know that was a thing. Base intelligence increased by
Yeah,
3.
it can't refresh pipe because
now it's stacked.
it stacks. Now it'd just be the most broken thing you've ever seen.
I feel like Tinker is one of those heroes that is lurking. You know,
With the spell of enhanced amp,
he's just super annoying here. That's just lurking to be played again.
does the spell amp work on Dagon?
Yes, it's all I think it's all magical damage.
It includes your
Because
items.
Ether Lens does.
No, but I think it does. Like your automatic.
Because
spell
Tinker's a
damage
hero that
added,
gets.
it does work.
He has 30 base intelligence.
Yeah,
So he's a hero that builds like what? Shiva's. I don't know. Octarine Coordinate? No, I don't think
no,
Octarine.
but
Shiva's
the whole,
Dagon,
the whole
all these fucking.
spell damage per intelligence definitely buff Tinker. But
Yeah.
I just feel like it's gotten buffed now that rearm costs so little mana.
25 less. It's pretty big actually.
Yeah, and it's gotten buffed before too. Like it was 350.
And the
to
12
start
the
with.
12 Bloodstone charges is a big thing on Tinker as well.
Yes,
That's true.
that hero is
Interesting.
lurking. He's coming back
really
eventually, for sure.
Treant Protector, Nature's Guise, Tree Search Radius reduced by 25. Tree Search Grace Duration reduced by 0.25. Movement speed increased, though. This is a huge one.
That's big.
20% at level 4. And Leech Seed cooldown reduced. I
Mm.
like this hero.
Leech Seed's good. I mean, this
No,
hero is.
that hero's
good.
gonna be feeling good to play. You know, you're running around in the enemy woods or something like that with this 20% move speed, some 450 move
You're
speed.
gliding around, you know,
Yeah,
swagging
really
out.
very fast.
These new ward
and
spots.
You can use it on allies too
Mm.
and stuff. It's nice.
Alright, Troll Warlord. He's also in the dumpster. Range,
Yeah, he's-
Whirling Axes, cooldown reduced.
Yeah, he's still in the dumpster.
Fervor, this is getting stacked by 1 every single patch, by the way. The last,
He's-
like, 3 patches.
He's dumpster.
Still dumpster. Right?
Yeah, I agree. That one might be true. That hero is
Walrus
not
kick!
very good.
Tusk, Walrus Kick, of course, this is the
Remember when
Aghanim
this was
Scepter.
added? It did no damage?
Yep, now it does 350 and has a shorter cooldown.
It's not bad.
It's pretty
No, it's pretty good.
What I can think about this is Alchemist on your team. And you give Tusk an Axe.
Yeah.
Because there's no way he affords it himself.
No.
Oh, there's not Warlock Punch. There's Warlock Kick.
Walrus Kick, yeah. Aghanims.
I mean, I didn't even remember that was a thing.
Like, you
You're
punch him
right.
for, what, 300, 400 damage?
I'll have you know,
You
I
kick
was the
him for
first hero to
350.
buy Aghanims on Tusk in a professional match because we were eliminated from TI4, or was it TI5? Eliminated from TI5. We had to play those matches anyways, the last matches
Yeah.
versus Leviathan. So we had like tiny Tusk lane or some shit in the off lane. And I bought Ags and Blink, and I blinked in the Roche pit and kicked the hero out, and then rolled to him. It
Did
was,
you win?
no, we did not.
Alright, so Aghanim Scepter shit on Tusk.
But I was
Confirmed.
I was the first one to buy on a hero in a pro match.
It's
I'm
probably
sure you're very
alright.
proud of that.
It's probably alright.
I am.
actually.
Undying Tombstone now treats illusions as creeps
This
with
is-
calculation.
This is big because Manta Illusions PL is always the counter to Undying Tombstone.
Yeah.
Because it does like, I think it has like 20 health and it does 4 damage from regular heroes
Yeah.
and 1 damage for creeps and illusions now. So it doesn't instantly die when PL is on the enemy team.
Or any Manta carrier for that
Yes, Naga Siren, good example.
matter. Vengeful Spirit, Magic Missile Stun rescaled. Just even out the numbers.
Yeah.
What a
It's less
sad,
at
what a
level
sad
one.
stun level 1.
Yeah, it is.
It
pretty
was sad before. Now it's 1.2 seconds.
Oh, a lot of people leave it at level 1. Does
Because
this incentivize them to actually upgrade
The
this
Wave of
earlier?
Terror is just so good.
I mean, you
Yeah.
kind of still want to keep it level 1. Like
It does a decent amount of damage.
It's okay to it's fine to skill it up. It depends.
Just
on the game.
325
But, like,
at max level.
I think this is the lowest stun from an actual skill, right? Like a,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Like of course you
Yeah,
can have
yeah.
a cold snap that stuns for like whatever.
Oh, that
0
if
seconds,
you,
but,
if you
like-
add it together, Cold Snap's like the best stun in the game.
Yeah, it
Single
stuns for like
target.
10
Yeah, but
seconds.
The stun is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This might be the lowest in the game, though.
Yeah.
Cold Snap doesn't allow you to attack. or
Viper,
anything.
poison attack is no longer an attack modifier.
Desolator
Which means
Viper coming.
You can get Deso, you can get Scotty, you can get Lifesteal, you can get...
Oh my god, Scotty fucking Viper.
Yeah, I mean, the slows
What is
are out of
happening?
control.
This is the greatest meme in my life.
It's pretty cool. Slowly but surely, they're just getting rid of attack on modifiers in general,
Yep.
which I thought they could have done like 2 years ago, but we'll see. Visage. Gravekeeper's Cloak, recharge time reduced by 1 second.
Okay,
Also,
so
minimum damage threshold increased.
all this, like, the best example for this is you're laning against Darkseer, and Ion Shell doesn't do enough per tick to count as 15 damage, so your Gravekeeper Cloak doesn't go away. So this Ion Shell is hitting you,
Oh,
and
I
you have
see.
75% magic resistance.
Right.
So you don't take damage to Ion Shell.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's like the only thing I can think of that actually matters for this.
And the stone form stun
That's
delay
not even,
reduced
like, noticeable.
just slightly. Okay.
Like,
Warlock. Shadow Word cast range increased. Fatal Bonds cooldown reduced. Flaming Fist damage changed from 40% chance to this much damage.
they're just
to
getting rid of
100%
these.
chance.
They're getting rid of these chance things.
Yeah, less
Yeah.
RNG. It's the opposite of Hearthstone.
Yes, great,
I-
good,
I-
good.
I like the Shadow Word. I like the Fatal Bonds buff. I like these two. It's kind of nice.
I think the Flaming Fist doesn't do enough damage.
I don't like the golem change because I thought I mean, I haven't tested it enough, like with 4 golems with Aghanim Refresher and stuff. But we tested it with 1 golem and it was kind of mediocre. This
lackluster.
golem was like a kitten.
Right.
It's more felt like a kitten.
It's technically the same damage over a duration if you're able to get those hits off. But you don't have like the surprise factor of holy shit, it's like a crit almost.
How it was before was like you had this 2 golems hitting the racks or something, and you would stand behind, and when they would make this attack, it would be like holy shit.
So it actually splashes off buildings?
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, like it would, if that hit you, it would be like holy shit, I'm dying. What the fuck's happening?
Right.
And now it's kind of
150 fucking damage in a burst.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like never.
I didn't test it enough to really.
Play by Alliance.
Occasionally. Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest buff in the past year for him is the fact that Purge does not kill the golem.
I'm just thinking Alchemist with this one, honestly.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Alchemist, I mean, like,
why not?
Warlock is definitely a hero that is very good. I think it has.
It's very niche. Right?
It has very high potential because it has all this AOE and it is also very lackluster as a hero, but it's also very powerful in a sense. So
he's horrible in some ways and amazing in others.
Yeah, pretty much.
An interesting
Alchemist balance. Every game, honestly.
Weaver time lapse now disjoints projectiles. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've seen some global kills that way actually. Time lapse scepter cooldown reduced by 4 seconds, and Weaver now loses unit collision immediately instead of waiting for the actual fade time.
Alchemist.
Yeah, that's another Alchemist hero.
Yeah.
I don't actually. I never like the Ags on this guy because
you use it on allies.
Like, well, yeah, but for yourself, you can't just do instant click. You have to double click, and it's just like.
Oh no!
My immersion, man.
My immersion.
So, Winter Wyvern, Aghanim Scepter added.
This one's actually pretty cool.
Causes Arctic Burn to be a toggle and drains 40 mana per second to be able to use it.
So this is the first flying hero that can fly forever.
I didn't even think about that aspect. That's true.
My lord.
40 mana per second. I don't know what his int gain is or anything like that, but
it's pretty high.
You run out of mana pretty fast.
No, because you don't use your spells very often.
So I asked you a question about this. No longer has limit on attacks per target. So explain that for everybody else.
So when you attack a target plus the dot, it does your percentage of your current HP. When you re-attack the target, it just refreshes that dot. So if you're like this is like a defending tier 3 situation or something. Like you're defending, you just hit every target, and then you hit the same targets just again and again.
Wait, no longer have limit on number of attacks per target. I understand.
So like before, you can only when you use it, the Q, you can only attack them once, and it puts the dot. Like if you attack them again, it does not put the dot again, right?
Oh, even
if the dot is out.
Yeah, it just refreshes the debuff. It doesn't stack though. It just refreshes.
Yeah, so like you hit every hero, and then you hit every hero again just once.
Yeah,
it's still quite good.
It's very good actually, very good. How do you siege with this hero? When you're just permanently taking.
Is this an alchemist?
Yes.
Winter's Curse
Alchemist.
Cooldown reduced as well to 90 seconds. This is a skill that is game breaking both in negative and from positive.
You're either winning the game or losing the game instantly. Yeah. This is pretty good. The Winter's Curse reduced.
It's nice.
Wraith King Mortal Strike now does a critical hit for double the value when attacking non-heroes.
I'm just thinking you farm ancients with this because that's the best way of.
I was going to ask a question. Battle Fury.
No.
Wraith King.
No. Blade Mail.
One hit and you'll clear an entire wave of creeps.
Blade Mail Wraith King.
Yeah, but you would probably do that anyway, right?
No.
It just change.
No. One hit?
I mean, then you hit it twice, then who cares?
Well, that's one.
Blade Mail.
Just let me have this.
I refuse.
Wraith King's crit is like one of the most consistent ones in the game, right? It's like 35%.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's really good.
Yeah,
I miss this hero.
He farms faster. What's the percentage? Is it 15? No, it's 20, right? 25? I'm quitting.
Isn't it higher?
Or is it 30?
I think it's either Juggernaut or Wraith King has 35%.
No, Juggernaut's 35%. Yeah,
okay. Wraith King's like 25 then.
25 or 30.
But he has like is it 275?
His crit is really strong.
It's really
even 3.
And now you can farm fast in this hero. Like you can farm ancients. Like you can like one-shot ancients almost.
Yeah.
You can't kill stacks.
Last but not least, Zeus static field damage reduced by a slight margin.
This
probably the biggest change for that is it no longer disables Blink Dagger, which you don't even intend to do half the time. It's just such a huge radius.
Yeah, thank God.
That's probably one of the more annoying things of playing against Zeus. And then Thunder God's Wrath damage reduced.
These are kind of negligible because of the intelligence thing, damage amp intelligence. So it's like
it's just to make Zeus balanced.
I'm guessing static field gets amped as well in this thing.
Wait a minute. Like for example, how does Zeus work? Again with the new raindrops. If you arc lightnings, like the first skill, your arc lightnings,
Yeah.
it deals more than 50 damage.
Uh-huh.
Now you take 120 less magical damage just from that spell, right? For 4 seconds.
Yeah, I think any spell over
Or for-
50, like check if it's over 50, and if it is, it'll
You take 50 damage, and then the rest of the damage, if there is
maybe.
less than
So
120,
this is
you
actually pretty good against raindrops, right?
I mean,
I
Zeus
understand.
should actually not be affected that much of range.
Yeah, because you do so much damage because it goes on cooldown for 4 seconds because then you just use them all
So
at once.
you spam this arc lightning, make the raindrop pop, and then your lightning bolt.
Obviously, raindrop's still good versus Zeus. You don't die instantly. It's like getting 120
Yeah,
health
but
for
like,
free.
what
But
do
it's
You
you-
can
like,
waste that item if you're Zeus. You can waste the raindrop pretty.
Yeah, what you
pretty
really
fast,
take,
right?
you take like 50 damage from arc lightning. That is up again in 2 seconds.
well, the big thing is the static field. Like, because you don't when you
Well,
get
I
when
mean-
you get arc lightning at full health, you're taking static field for 10% of your health. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, raindrops will neglect a little bit of that.
Raindrops. All right, so that is patch 6.87. What did you guys think? Reviews.
It didn't change a lot. Just a lot of items. A lot of items I didn't think were necessary.
That's the one thing that confuses me because they're trying to cater to new people in so many other ways, making things like the damage types we talked about, the just numbers being more even,
That
and then
was
they
even
add
more.
7 items every patch.
Well, there's even more to think about. You have this tome on 10-minute cooldown. You got to think about the whole game.
Yeah.
You have this scan. You got to think about when you use it, how you use it,
Right.
to use it. In general, I don't think anyone's gonna even remember it's there half the time.
I was very disappointed when I woke up this morning because, like, oh, new patch. It's always a bit sad, so many new things I have to think about. And then we're playing this Mania qualifier soon. Like, if there really a new patch now, like 1 week before,
Right.
But actually, this patch is pretty cool. I think it's nice. I like everything, I think, except like a few things that I mentioned as well. So, yeah, surprisingly good, I think.
There's no like the
You were
last.
super sad when it came out.
I mean, like the last patch was like Ricky, Doom, Death Prophet, all reworked. Every hero changed drastically. Now it's like here's 7 new items, and everyone's kind of like Magnus HP buffed by 0.5 regen a second. It's
Well, I
like,
think the main reason for that is
woo!
because, and I think everybody agrees, the game is in a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
Every hero, well, almost every hero is pretty viable. A lot of builds, like
this is the patch
variations.
where it's like the biggest amount of hero pool can be picked.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not every hero can be
I
picked,
mean,
but
you're also kind of getting used to just random items getting added every patch now. Like,
Yeah.
you've seen it before with Glimmer Cape, and you saw last time with Fairy Fire and stuff. It's no big
Mangoes.
surprise there's no items. Like,
I just love the
it's-
names more than anything. Mangoes, raindrops, fairy fires.
Tome of
It's good.
Experience.
So that one should not be. Let's be real. All right. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you guys.
Rapier,
Twitters.
Bloodthorns,
What's your Twitter? Did you change it?
at Dota2.
Thank God. You
Well, the
changed it.
Twitter people changed it so I can keep my check mark and rub it in your face.
Yep, he has a check mark, so if you tweet at him, he actually won't see it.
Yeah, I actually have to look to see if you tweeted at me.
Misery.
In the
Yes.
non, it's actually like a
He's still talking.
it's like a pleb thing. You go to notifications, and then there's a non-verified section.
This kid will not stop talking
and
about
there's a
getting
like
validated.
it automatically
or
takes me.
verified.
It takes me to the verified automatically. So it's like no plebs allowed, and I have to go to the pleb section.
did you get what he just said? Like, did you get that?
I understand what he's saying.
I'll show
Because
it to you.
he brings it up once a day.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Oh,
Right, Twitter.
Did you tweet me, Sunsfan? You're in the plebs.
Twitter. Jesus.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Misery Dota.
All right.
Yeah.
Suns Fan TV. You guys can flame us if you want. Thanks for joining us, guys. Until next time,
Peace out.
goodbye.
Woo!